Okay, M13 here. Just another hard day at the office. Yeah, so I got hired for a video recording job using my drone. Somebody needs air. Like, I have more than one friend who are directors and producers in Taiwan. So I let them know that I had a drone, and I've been practicing with it. I'm getting better. Yeah, and I just told them if they need aerial footage to let me know, and within a few weeks of buying my drone, I've already got a job up in the mountains here, and I'm taking a different road down than I am up, so I thought I should get some footage of this road. This is the, oh, I don't remember, I think it's the 569 Goose drank wine, monkey chewed tobacco on streetcar line broke, monkey got choked, and they all went to heaven in a little rowboat. No, I forget. Oh, my thing will say. It's the 159, there we go. 159. Yeah, so that's the road I'm on. And it was kind of one mildly amusing story. On my way up the road, it was taking me kind of off this main road, if you can call this a main road, and up these like walking trails, literally, and it was telling my scooter to go up these walking trails, and they were very steep, and they came, and all they did was they'd meet back with this same road. Like, maybe there was a loop here going uphill, an uphill loop, and then it would tell me to take a shortcut where I went up a walking trail, and it wasn't worth it. So I went to my settings and I changed it from shortest route to quicker route. Like, in other words, I changed it from like side streets to main roads primarily, and then it said, okay, well then leave, like go back out of the mountains, backtrack for 15 minutes. And I'm like, what? And I checked, and evidently this isn't the main way to get to where I'm going. There is a more main road that goes directly to the place that I'm going, but this is a shortcut, because it said that if I backtracked and went to the main road, it would have added on 20 minutes. So I said, okay, fine, I'll keep it on shortest route, and then just make sure I'm not going on walking trails anymore. I'll ignore it when it tells me to turn off. But yeah, this is crazy. This is, you know, it's crazy too, because I'm enjoying this so much, and I knew I would. I saw something recently. Will Smith has a video up, and he goes skydiving, and it's not real it's tandem, and he talks about how afraid he was, and he talks about how the night before he had trouble sleeping because he was so afraid, and then when he got up in the plane he was afraid, and then once he jumped out the door he was like, this is awesome, this is bliss. So you see you see this wall here? See how there's rocks on top of it, and then big sections are missing of the wall, and then see back here how there's like, I just went over a bunch of potholes and stuff. That's all from rocks falling. Like, this should have a top to it, and the top to it is broken on the ground there, some of it. So that road, the potholes in that road are from rocks falling off of here. This missing piece to the wall here is probably from a giant boulder coming through here. A lot of times when you have these metal things here, you'll see giant dents in the top of them from rocks falling. So it's always whenever there's a bunch of rocks on the road here on the left. Yeah, and again we have potholes and whatnot on the ground. More rocks on the road. And see, when you see rocks, they clear these roads regularly, at least once a week. So when you see a bunch of rocks like that pushed to the side, that means they haven't been there for like weeks, months. No. They fell like yesterday or today, and then maybe a truck came along and just somebody got off and pushed them to the side, because they will clean. They don't leave rocks like that. They have for mountain roads. They have to maintain them very regularly, so they have someone that goes up and down the roads, and it's their job to collect rocks and shit like that. Whoa, there's giant potholes here. Giant potholes means giant boulders have fallen here. That's crazy. This road, I haven't seen another car. Hopefully this road doesn't have like a roadblock at some point. That's the one downfall to GPS. It doesn't generally know if the road is open or not. And when you're doing these mountain roads in Taiwan, it's a very real possibility of the road just being closed. And there might have been a sign somewhere that said that, but I can't read Chinese, so. Oh, there's a giant sign on the side of this road. It must say that there's something really cool up ahead. Oh, lucky me. Meanwhile, it says, you know, road closed for repairs 20 miles up, 30 miles up, and I won't find that out until I get there. Yeah, this is crazy. Can you imagine the time and money it would have made to build these giant tunnels on a road that no one uses? There's no other vehicles. Oh. What was it? I was telling a story. Nope, I forget. It's gone. I already told you the story about the shortcuts, and then I was gonna. Nope, it's gone. Okay, that's the end of this update. Jeez. One thing. Yeah, I was just saying how much. Oh yeah. Will Smith. There you go. It all came back to me. So, yeah, the point of his story was that. You fear, he said it didn't make any sense that he was afraid while lying safely in his bed the night before. And then while jumping out of a plane and falling to earth, he didn't feel fear. He felt like bliss, and he felt like the awesomeness of it, and he loved it. And he says that's how it is with a lot of life's things. You fear them before you do them, and then once you do them, you're fine. And I was thinking about, I didn't like his analogy because he was talking about skydiving a lot, and with skydiving, there's a lot of people that shit themselves after they jump out the plane, so it's not the best analogy, but it is like that with a lot of things. Yesterday I was riding in the city, in a city, and I had a lot of scooters and other motorcycles very close proximity to me, and they're all just kind of riding as a group, and that's how the locals ride here. They all kind of do the same speed, and then they have very good spatial awareness, so they stay very close to one another, and I don't like that. So I started to get a little claustrophobic, so I decided, okay, fuck it, I'm just gonna gun it and go. And as soon as I thought that, I felt fear. I felt like, because I was already going a little quick, and then I was like, but no, I'm gonna just gun it and just get out of this traffic and fly until I find an empty space. And wow, this road. I'm checking the GPS to make sure yeah, but, and I felt fear. I felt like, oh, this road's a bit small, there's a lot of traffic, it's not a good place, it's not a smart place to go fast, and then I just say fuck it, and I turn the throttle, and as soon as I turn the throttle, and as I go quicker and quicker, my fear goes down and down. And I've noticed that like my whole life. There's been times where like I'm up on the mountains and I'm doing like a slow speed like I'm doing right now as I talk to you, and then I think to myself, okay, it's time to, push it. It's time to get my knee down. It's time to take corners like full lean and all that, boom boom. And then I feel fear. I feel fear, like, oh no, you don't know this road, the pace you're doing now is fine. But once I twist that throttle and I fly towards a corner where I'm going at such a high rate of speed that I literally have to either lean my bike all the way over to the point where I'm getting my knee down, or go off the road and crash. Like, those are the only two options. Once I get my speed up to that pace and I force myself to ride at extreme riding, I feel fine, and it's weird. Like all the fear goes away, and it's weird how while I'm riding slowly and I'm thinking about riding fast, I feel fear, but then once I start riding fast, I don't feel any fear at all. And I've commented on it before. It's like there's a line, like a barrier between comfortable space and like danger, and you're afraid of that line, but once you cross that line, then you're fine again. Once you're fully immersed in the danger, then you're fine. It's odd how that works. Yeah, can you, geez. Okay, I gotta save memory space. I've only got an hour worth of recording. What I like to do is come to these bicycle rental places and then just smell the seats. Oh yeah, that was definitely a girl that rode this one last. Let's try this one here. Oh, that was a fat guy. Fucking fat guys!